Yotei!
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke!
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
Hiya, 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 na 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 na.
Ah, he vatored! He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome. The gang's all here. Absolute pleasure to have you. Badger, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. World is my oyster. ABF, how are you doing?
I am doing great. How are you?
Sorry. ABF version 4 just released or something?
No, Badger decided to kind of robot, so I decided to copy it. No, I woke up this morning and decided to do inventory management in Destiny.
Several hours later.
Addicted.
As I talked about last night when we were playing, I had a buddy who was the slowest inventory manager ever, to where I would have to just like yell at him to just stop, delete it when I'm not playing with just dismantle it, just throw it away. So
I might need it.
I'm glad you did some personal inventory management. And we already have one convert. We've gotten one person addicted for the 10 days we have left to play. We were in Discord and, well, little Isaac popped in. And he's like, oh, you're playing some Destiny 2. I think he had played Destiny 1 or something like that. Mm-hmm. So he's like, oh, well, maybe I'll pick it up. And then he DM'd me this morning saying I played all last night. Now I'm addicted. So, awesome. And just wait till you get to the, for example, the old Egyptian man falling in love with the male Russian robot and their beautiful relationship. It's just, is it really gay if one of them's a robot? You know,
you an Egyptian guardian? I am.
Literally named Osiris as well. That's I always think he's like black, or I can't remember, and I'm like, oh yeah, his name's Osiris. He's Egyptian.
When are we getting Marvel's Layla? When are we going to get that, by the way? Remember Moon Knight? Does anyone remember Moon Knight?
I remember
You an Egyptian superhero? You remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh, Rossi.
Superman Day for your boy. Get some drinks before Erect Rose.
96 million worldwide already. So clearly, at least in the beginning, there's interest.
Oh, yes. We will be discussing some box offices here shortly. First, I wanted to get some thoughts on just how gay you thought Pedro Pascal was. Yes. So we discussed yesterday about how the town where they shot Eddington, they're putting up a bunch of like fake like campaign propaganda. And this is Pedro Pascal. I'm not sure what he's doing here. ABF, what do you think what message is he trying to get across here?
He's for the people.
He's protecting him from ice.
Can prevent AIDS.
Can't take this one.
Like most of it's like, okay, I get. They set up like a little museum. I can't help but notice nobody is in it.
You want to know how gay is? When they were casting for Game of Thrones and the Oberyn character, that character's known for fucking men and women. So they had to get a dude that looks like he would fuck another man. And they hired him.
Mm-hmm.
Like a casting director was like, yeah, he looks like he fucks dudes.
The face when you realize you got chosen for being gay as fuck. ABF looked like you had a thought on that?
That museum, though, like, it doesn't even look like anybody would want to go there. Like, why did they set that up?
Because there's a cardboard cutout of Daddy. You don't want to go see Daddy? I don't get it. What about now?
Look at the hair curl.
I would accidentally burn that place down.
No, ABF, let's fix each other's hearts. As Pedro slowly walks up behind you and gives you a behind hug.
I can fix that heart with a COVID shot.
A little bit of myocarditis never hurt anyone.
Yes, plus he's going to be wearing a mask throughout. That's not going to help. Tomak Bertiner, God forbid if ISAC got in a Warframe, no. I'm not going to let anyone get in a Warframe. That's because we were discussing how they sunset a lot of this stuff, because if they don't, there ends up being too much. And some of it I think they need to keep, and then I totally understand sunsetting a lot of it. Warframe is an excellent example of what happens when you don't sunset or smash some content together, because, sweet, you play Warframe? Okay, I want to play Warframe with you. I just have to play for 50 hours before I get caught up with my friends if I blast through everything 100 plus hours otherwise. So, yeah, I get it. And I tried to log in to start playing again, and it would not log into my PlayStation account, and I'm only playing if I can have all my stuff still. I'm actually kind of glad I wasn't able to log in. That game is, even me who played for like 3 years, I would have taken me months to get caught up.
Erwin, we'll do a fresh one.
No. I'm waiting for Warframe 2 to come out. Nick wants me to play Helldivers with them, but I was level 4. Yeah,
that matters a little bit less, because you could just be like, you could just run with a squad that will level you up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what level you are. You just get killed by your teammates regardless of what level
just don't run into the fucking just don't run into the base when everyone's throwing nukes and fucking orbitals.
Just to speak on the size of it really quick, like the game is 150 gigs. That's like larger than Call of Duty, isn't it? So I understand why they have to sunset,
it's
stuff.
Beefy.
Yeah, it's girthy for sure. And even me getting back in, I'm glad they got like quest tabs, lots of quality of life improvements, but we'll get to that later when we talk about Destiny 2 being free for the next 10 days. I don't know, but we got some Superman to talk about. Badger?
Dan Mora?
This is what I was greeted with. Yes, this is your world's finest.
Yeah.
With Stephen Colbert. I am Superman, and so can you.
You know what's sad? You know those pics? I mean, fuck Colbert. Remember I sent you pictures of like world's finest and all that, and I was like, cool, like that's a nice. It was like Batman, Superman talking their first. I thought it was a real good like example of how to do it, and I sent it to Gooch. He's like, who wrote this slop? I'm like, Mark Wade. It's like, I expect better from him. Oh, okay. But then you said James Tinian had too much dialogue, so here was regress dialogue that was on point. But so
we need to do like blind tests with Gooch to see if we can get him to have like some standards and then stick to him.
I don't know what's anything anymore. I'm so confused.
I want to find all the stuff he loves, but probably hasn't seen or played or whatever in a while, and then
it's like
mix that in with a bunch of stuff he hates to see if
you say Obama quotes. You say Obama quotes, but they say it's Trump. It's like no, it was Obama.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, he's gonna say Pepsi's Coke and Coke's Pepsi.
Absolutely, in the GIF challenge, he will be choosing Skippy, even though he loves it.
Okie dokie. More Superman. I'm sorry, we're getting through it quickly. As Badger's pointing out, it's doing pretty good so far. 115 to 120 mil. So we're looking at probably, depending on international, how that does, which normally international does well for Superman, Justice League, BVS, all that stuff. We're looking at 250 to 300 mil opening weekend, which it desperately needs to do if it's going to be making that money back. Badger?
That's the projection.
How you feeling about the 700 mil plus bet?
It's one of those things that I'm probably going to win, and I'm not going to feel good about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it'll probably go better than my Wicked win, where I won 6 months later.
They're going to take away the worst lessons from this, and yeah, none of our criticisms will be heard. They will be dismissed. So we'll just get another goofy ass Superman or whatever.
I feel like a lot of the criticisms don't really land on people's ears until like that second week drop off, right?
Well, yeah, probably.
So we're going to know a lot more then.
Newness has worn off.
Mm-hmm.
But people are liking it.
Currently, people are enjoying it. Rotten Tomatoes, the bots are loving it over there.
The same as Man of Steel. Same cinema score.
God. At Grok, how good is this movie? That is going to be the future of our entertainment critique, is at Grok's going to tell us what movies are good. Oh, Badger, you made a good point. Here's another point. Mine is for the Batman.
Yeah.
A lot of people really enjoyed the crap out of that, like 8 out of 10 plus style. Same as this is. I had a revelation. I was probably like taking a poop or something, and all of a sudden, it just came to me, and I realized, wow, I gave Thunderbolts and Superman the same score, and then I thought, and I analyzed, and then I wiped, and then I analyzed a little more, and I realized, yeah, Thunderbolts and Superman, for different reasons, I think are about the same quality movie. And then
but also, I don't know about you, I got more emotional fucking moments in the Thunderbolts than I did
100%.
fucking Superman. Don't ask me how that happened.
Because it was a more character focus where the story was pretty weak. Whereas Superman, I mean, the story itself, lots logical problems. It was very story focused and a little lighter on the character.
Yeah.
And then so it ends up kind of balancing out all the other various places to about the same quality, in my opinion.
I swear to God, if Fantastic Four ends up being good, I'm gonna lose my shit.
That's what I'm kind of hoping for at this point. And Thunderbolts was a good example.
Topsy-turvy world.
Because it was also very polarizing. Some people were like, oh, wow, it was actually really good. I kind of ended up loving it. And then a lot of people are like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. So I think it actually is a really good comparison. So my thought is, if someone says, should I watch Superman? I'm going to go, did you see Thunderbolts? Did you like it? Did see Superman? Did you hate it? Don't watch Superman.
The Gunn fans that love everything he does will love it. People that just are Marvel normies and like Guardians will probably like it. People that don't know a lot about Superman will like it. Or people that know so much about Superman, they're such fucking fans that they don't care and they just want every version possible, will like it.
Those bastards. So Joe actually dropped a really good quick little review. Went to see Superman yesterday and was all smiles and high hopes before showtime. I really wanted to like it.
Me too.
But I did not. Not being overly critical, I did enjoy some elements of the film, but overall, just did not hit the mark at all for me. There's a lot, I could see the amazing movie inside of this. On paper, there's a lot of really good stuff, but then when they actually executed, he kept doing like 6 out of 10 executions, sadly.
Yeah, a lot of setup.
And that's somewhat generous. Yeah, and then lots of setup, but like with little payoff, and then it's like you finally get an emotional scene at the end, but then it's undercut by crypto, and it's ABF. I don't think we ever got I know you watched it. I don't think we ever got a full like out of 10 score from you.
I think for me it was a 5 out of 10.
Oh, okay, yeah, you did drop that, and then I'm a 6 out of 10 going down to 5.5. So my guess is, with different how people score things different, my guess is me and you probably have a pretty darn similar opinion.
I'm still a 6 after seeing it twice.
That's coming from someone that doesn't own a single Superman comic. I've never read into it. I probably didn't understand some of the stuff they were trying to show me in the movie. Just approaching it as a normie. So
yeah, and this is one of those things like my boomer parents, they see more superhero stuff. Well, for a long time they saw more superhero stuff than me. They're not going to be bugged by like all the same stuff that Gooch or whoever is really bugged by. They're very normie. And if you're a little more normie, I think you're definitely going to enjoy it more.
Well, there was, what was it? There was something that I didn't like, but Badger was like, oh, well, I actually like that they put that in the movie.
The monkeys on the computer thing.
Oh, yeah. Like, I thought that was dumb.
So when someone says it's like it's comic booky, a lot of times that just means it was campy and bad. In this instance, like all that shit from the comics, the monkeys, the portal, like Drinker, I watched his review. He said it was too high tech, the portal dimensions. Like, you sure about that? Well, in comics, yes, that's how that works.
Lex Luthor, it was too high tech for him.
All the tech, all that, the portals, all of that is comic book. So I didn't have a problem with that.
Lex Luthor and Mr. Terrific, you're gonna have some portals and high tech shit.
But the other one is, when people say that like you can do things in comics you can't do in live action, and a lot of times they're talking about costumes and action, and I disagree with that. You can adapt comic costumes and have comic action, but in this case, you can't breeze and have scenes as disjointed as he did. Then you have to play by the narrative rules, because unlike a comic where I can just look at a splash page or some dialogue and just sit it as long as I want to absorb it, it's just so instead of doing that, it's like someone just leafing through and stopping for a second, and then leafing through and stopping for a second. You never get a chance to digest what you're seeing.
Yeah.
They were white monkeys.
As I discussed, Guardians of the Galaxy was still very, here we are, now we're there. But they did a good job of explaining. There weren't the moments where I'm like, wait, why are we here? Or what are we doing? He did a really good job, even though it was pretty fast paced. You always knew what you were doing. And you still had those moments to breathe. You still had those good character moments. And he packed a lot into each scene. Whereas this, So I'm writing my Expedition 33 video right now. I don't care how much I love something. I don't care how much time I spent writing it or thinking about it. I will take my fucking machete straight to it. Even though it was cut to hell, there were so many things maybe he really liked the idea and it just had to stay in, but he liked it a lot more than I think most of us liked.
All the Jimmy Olsen, it
didn't even really need to be a thing. They could
Gary
have
talked about it.
Kat was friends with Miss Tessmacher or something.
I don't know if you got a chance to watch Gary's review yet, but he posted that clip of Matt and Trey Parker, or Matt and Trey, whatever, Parker and Stone, talking about how you write. This movie's a series and thens. And they were like, if you say and then you're fucked. It needs to be therefore or but. This happens, therefore this happens, but this happens, therefore this happens. That's not what we got. We got this happens, and then this happens, and then this. There's very few therefore or buts. So it's just a series of events that he wanted to happen.
The and then, though, works if it's really good, and then really good, and then really good. But when
it
it's
wasn't
like
that.
mid, and then mid, and then mid, then it feels rushed and disjointed and not properly edited or structured. And yeah. And Rossi, you forgot the second T. Butt Badger always wins. 100%.
That's right.
Erect rope.
Best meats in the rump.
That in reference to? Okay, we're done talking about Superman. Thank God. Okay.
Yay.
Thank God. Now I'm going to make you guys mad.
By the way, James Gunn just said that Superman kills if he has to. Just so you know.
Just saying. Do you still have it pulled up?
Oh, I could get it. Yeah, it's just on history.
Okay, feel free, because we're switching out of Superman.
I just think if we just got 13 years of Gunn fans and all the Snyder haters saying that Superman should never kill, well, your boy, he did a lot of fun things and changes that you don't want to know about the lore, but your boy says that, yes, he does. So here, let me put it on max volume. He's a little quiet, but they are talking about Superman killing.
For instance, he had to kill to protect somebody's life. He would probably do that, even though that would be hard for him.
So one more time.
For instance, he had to kill to protect somebody's life. He would probably do that, even though that would be hard for him.
So there you go. Superman, if he had to protect someone's life, he would probably do it, but he would feel bad about it. Don't worry, he would feel bad.
Yeah, no, he will throw someone who should have an emotional impact to their death, and then Mr. Terrific will make a joke about
Black holes don't kill people, Erwin. They only stretch a particle so thin that time dilation means you're stuck in that fucking gravity well forever. Don't worry, it's a far more worse way than just being ripped apart by your atoms, which the lava should have done but didn't.
I would much rather have
it would.
Please snap my neck instead of put me through the event horizon, please.
The Phantom Zone?
Rossi for 5. People don't realize that Guardians 1 had a co-writer, which explains why it's probably a little tighter. Try to have the co-writer credits removed. Badger?
James Gunn is a George Lucas and a Patty Jenkins. They're fine, maybe, and even a Zack Snyder. They're fine, maybe, on some of their through-line decisions, but then they need someone on the left and right saying, no. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Okay, that's fine.
Or just someone to present other ideas to keep them in check.
Spaghetti. Yes. Right. But then
like,
you
I like your way, but what about this way? Be like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Let's do that.
Yeah. Hear me out. Instead of him being gagged by the nanites and taking what could be a serious moment and it makes it look silly, what if this happens? Uh-oh, Erwin's disappointment made him freeze. Oh, there we go. I hear you, but you're still look disappointed. Okay, there you go. That's a great freeze.
His side mashed up with the frozen screen.
This is great.
I pay $250 a month for not working internet. I love it. So, Badger, before I forget, because I've been wanting to bring this up, you're going to be seeing Superman for your third time today.
I was debating, but I am only because I want to see it with a Saturday audience. No motherfuckers that went, because they're going to like it.
Well, if you're going this into nuance of being able to...
I am.
I think it's time.
I have to fight Robert tomorrow. I have to fight Robert and Gabe Al-Taib that liked it. Guardians,
You need to watch Guardians 3, man. If you want to be able to have a more full opinion on James Gunn, I think it's time, dude. I'm just throwing it out there. Look, it's a 7.9 out of 10, though.
I know.
But yeah, I think... Because this is what I kept saying for why I doubted James Gunn. I, like Joe, was quite excited for some Volume 3. I went in happy to watch it. It's one of the reasons I actually wanted to get Disney Plus. I was so freaking disappointed by it. And that's when I realized, oh, James Gunn has lost it. And that's why I was the most concerned about this. And a lot of the reasons I had those concerns with that movie
was that one.
It ended up
well,
being a legitimate concern.
I'm one of those people that doesn't give Guardians 3, as much grief as others, because I watched a whole bunch of other, Marvel movies that were coming out around that time. And then you watch Guardians 3 and you're like, oh, it's not so bad. So
yeah, true.
And, I think that it's very messy, but there's some stuff to like in it, personally.
Oh my God. And they stick him in these terrible outfits that look just like it's Justice Gang style outfits. It's so bad. They lose so much of their personality.
2. I like Volume 2 for the simple reason of I love the fucking you shouldn't have killed my mom and squished my Walkman. That whole fucking scene makes you feel shit.
You're going to tell me that 3 is better than 2. You're fucking crazy. This scene right here pretty much perfectly sums up everything wrong with this movie.
Yondu sacrifice. He may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy. Like, what the fuck? And then even Sean Gunn at the end when they show up for the funeral, all those moments still hit. So it's not like he can't do emotion without a fucking animal there.
He can do a funny moment. It's a serious moment followed by a funny moment that actually works. I literally have evidence.
Yeah. But as Drinker pointed out, that Guardians humor in Superman just felt dated and forced and like, I don't know, just incongruent with like what they were trying to build.
Emotional manipulation animal.
I liked it. I like animals, so I
guess loved it because he has a dog, right? Leon liked it. Animal lovers. So
yeah, but they didn't do anything to make me feel anything for Crypto. He was just a dog. He was just there. There wasn't any explanation. There wasn't any sort of character building of it. So
that was my problem with this. This was I cared about all these characters. I loved all these characters. This movie didn't make me feel anything. I felt like freaking not Nebula. What's her, Gamora? All emotionless and dead inside.
Which is why I didn't watch it. Because remember, and I will fuck you, James, but. He's stuck with the ramifications of the Russo brothers' decisions to, first of all, make Peter a fucking idiot that ruined them getting it's just a lot of choices that he had to do. And then the Gamora relationship got reset. So, yeah Sean Gunn is the replacement.
Gunn-Ho, man, I will. We're going to you on here for a debate.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that the first one was an incredible movie.
And 2 had a lot of the same vibes and quality. It's just the story wasn't quite as fun, as a little slower once they're on like his dad planet or whatever. It kind of breathed a little too much.
Yes, that's my problem with Volume 2.
Yeah. But it still had a lot of the stuff that made what you loved about Guardians 1, whereas 3 lost a lot of that. Yeah. And I didn't really care about the story very much. So yeah, honestly, Badger, I think for science purposes, I think you should maybe give it a shot.
Yeah, I think you should.
Man,
fun fact,
I love me some Adam Warlock.
David Cornsweet apparently auditioned for Adam Warlock. But I would assume that's where he first got on.
Yeah.
James. I saw something when he, a heroic character that's muscly with a cape.
Yeah.
By the way, that is the biggest damnable thing about the whole thing. And like, good. Like people like Nadia and others that just enjoyed it. That's great. But what I'm saying is, had you listened to us, this would literally be like, oh, we would all be blowing it. And it would be the best Superman movie ever if you would just let David act a bit more heroic, get a bit more wins, and have a bit more principles that he actually stands up for instead of just saying, I'm good, Booba, the whole time.
Do you think we should add Moondragon to the MCU?
Enhance.
Are you interested in this Moondragon character? Wait, hold on, where's the better one? There we go.
In this current age that we're in, I'm kind of scared who they would cast for that.
Who do you care about?
Who do you think they would cast? Moondragon.
I mean, they would
the
probably
chick that plays Okoye.
Oh yeah,
put her in white face.
I was thinking about Wicked.
Just be ashy, just a little ashy.
Well, I was thinking they would probably just race swap her and make her that one chick that goes yes.
Wicked City, what?
All right. One last little bit of text exempting. Like, this is my Adam Warlock. Dude is high T badass, one of the most powerful beings, especially once he be getting some of the Infinity Stones. such a good character. And I made the mistake of loving the character before I watched Guardians 3 as well. And God, like, it's insane that Adam is such an important part of all the Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War stuff. The fact that he wasn't in, and when Marvel was actually still good, was such a disappointment. And in Guardians, they set up that little golden egg as one of the secret endings, which was him. And I was like, sweet, they're gonna bring him in. They're gonna bring him in. And that's when I didn't know much about him. That was just for me being a Wikipedia warrior. And then once I actually read it, it's such a shame. Such a shame. Okay, that's enough Guardians 3 that I didn't even plan on talking about. Now here's where I make you... Wait, ABF, why don't you tell me your thoughts on The Shining to see if I'm allowed to say my thoughts on The Shining?
Well, I haven't seen The Shining for a long time. Probably like 10 years ago I watched it. But no, it's a psychological thriller.
So, this movie... God, you guys get really mad when I really like something but critique it.
Because I feel like your critiques are going to be, someone's going to say you don't understand what he was doing, and that a lot of those shots they hold for so long because they're trying to build anxiety and make you feel
they built
awe.
boredom. And then some of the music was absolute shit, where I actually had to turn it down at one point because it was like... It's like, fuck your synthesizer. What are you doing to me? So, it was very, like... The whole Pakistani Muslim. For those that don't remember, also that's a good time to bring up, for fuck's sake. Hashtag cancel Disney. So what that was in reference to was like, it would be good, but then Pakistani Muslim, and then it'd be kind of good, but then it'd be Pakistani Muslim. And my argument was that even though I thought Miss Marvel was better than whatever the other woke shit I watched at that time, I actually hated it more. Yeah, I think I watched Velma. Yeah, I watched Velma. And Velma was just like a fire hose of nonstop cringe and woke to where I just got numb to it. And then my point with Miss Marvel was there's actually some really, like, especially like production quality and stuff like that, editing. They did a lot of good in the like production side of it. A lot of even the acting was decent, good camera work and whatnot, but holy shit. Then they dripped the Pakistani Muslim on you. And my point was that the good and then terrible and then good and then terrible was worse because it was more torturous and maybe more fired up than Velma because I got hit with that fire hose of shit. So this movie is masterpiece, terrible edit. Masterpiece, oh my God, that music hurts my fucking ears. Absolute masterpiece, Shelley Duvall's horrendous acting. So it's absolutely unbelievably good and then unbelievably amateurish, and I know
what you're talking about.
I know, right? That's actually the movie she did immediately after The Shining. She went from Shining to Olive
or whatever.
So holy crap, such a good writer, cinematographer, storyteller, and whatnot. I didn't like 2001: A Space Odyssey when I watched it when I was a teenager, and I'm like, maybe I just wasn't old enough for Stanley Kubrick. And then I watched this, and I went, oh no, I understand why I had problems, because unbelievably good, but then horrible edit, way too long of a zoom. The very ending, where you're coming into a room and there's like a big portrait, and you're like, oh, what's going on? And you're like, oh, Jack's gonna be in the portrait. And then, we zoom in a little bit more and you do like a 3-second long crossfade into the zoom, which is terrible editing. Granted, it's back in the day, so you can, and then slow zoom. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, it's definitely Jack in the picture. Slow zoom. 3-second long crossfade transition so we can get a little bit closer. Slow. Oh, it's like, oh, okay, it's definitely that. And then they're going to like reveal something. And then it still keeps slowly zooming. It's like, oh yeah, it's him, and then it slowly goes down.
Sweet honey, baby child. He's talking about Stanley Kubrick's The Shining,
and then so slowly goes down to the date. It's like, bro, we figured out what was going on 45 fucking seconds ago. What are you still doing with your terrible ass zoom?
Mm-hmm. Well, remember, we didn't have HD back then. Everything looks cool. You have to zoom. What is that? Everything's in 380.
I don't need 30 seconds to appreciate your framing. Like, Jesus.
No, so Nadia. I know you talk about scary movies a lot, but you don't know what you're talking about. Clearly, it's boring in some parts. It's a masterpiece, but with
Did I didn't say I didn't say it was boring in parts.
You said the long stretches become boring when I said they were supposed to be like bringing a sense of unease or.
Okay, well here we go. Let's follow the kid around while he's riding his trike around. Woo! Yeah, we're going. Oh, we did a circle. Hey, let's do a second
like that. Did you know? Oh my God, ABF, we got to edit when he talks to his finger. When he talks to Danny, you should do that, Danny.
And then he's gonna run it. He's gonna run into a ghost because we just did 3 fucking circles.
Mm-hmm.
No, it just cuts. Why did we just ride around in 3 fucking circles? Okay, well it comes back. Oh, we're riding the trike. Circle number 1. Okay, something's gonna happen. Oh, circle number 2.
Well, because 3 is the part of the beast.
And then for the 3rd time, oh my God, a real genuine ABS fan.
Careful,
he looks kind of sad.
What's the guy's name? What's he call him? Like Paul, or I don't even remember what he called it.
Danny. Oh, the
yeah. Who lives in his mouth and hides in his stomach. So there we go. There's another example. So Danny, half the time he does child acting, and so it's fucking terrible. But as soon as he starts talking like it's the kid outacted Shelley Duvall. Shelley Duvall, like her physical acting, like she could walk down a hallway and talk just fine, but her delivery, and it was so bad. It was so clearly she was saying scripted lines every time. Such a bad actor that the little kid outshone her doing the possessed voice. When he's standing next to the bed holding the knife and saying, ran ram, she wake like amazing.
You ready for me? You ready for you to manifest this fucking red boy that you're gonna get one day from Tomac? Well, Erwin, since you love The Shining so much, it's time for you to watch
Tomac right
Dr.
now.
Sleep. Dr. Sleep, the known with Ewan McGregor sequel that follows the Danny as he grows up.
Oh, that's newish, right?
That'll
Yeah,
happen.
2019. People actually like that, right? Yeah, 7.3 out of 10.
Because this is all connected to like the tower. It's his connected universe, the tower and it and all of that shit.
What score does The Shining have on IMDb?
It's The Shining.
8.3, 8.4, I think.
Okay.
8.4.
You don't know about Dr. Sleep? It's the sequel, basically.
Oh yeah, I just pulled it up.
Bro, and I think like the guy that directed it, they got it attached. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, so it's Danny now as an adult. Must
Oh,
protect a
Mike
young
Flanagan.
girl with similar powers from a cult known as the True Knot, who prey on children with powers to remain immortal. All that stuff, all the Shining stuff, loved it.
Yeah.
Didn't
So
even
that's
really
what that is.
need it explained at all. All the Shining, that's what I'm talking about. Loved it. When the old black guy who also has The Shining has like the talk with Danny about like why he knew his name and all that stuff. Phenomenal. Loved it. It's so good. And then like Shelley Duvall would show up and do an absolutely horrendous performance. Just like, God damn it.
Oh yeah, he specializes in scary stuff.
And then so good. And then wildly amateurish. And how do I know it's amateurish? Because I did it when I was super amateurish. So it's just, as someone who actually creates things and understands what the sort of mistakes you make at the beginning and you start understanding what's amateurish, there's so many things I'm like, oh my God. That I was like, wow. People call my documentary masterpiece. I loved hearing it, but it's not a masterpiece. And then I watched this and I went, oh yeah, actually, I guess my documentary is a masterpiece because.
Did you watch The Tower? I mean, if you've read the books, it's the same. But that's like
I watched the movie that I think everyone hated. Right?
They're looking for kids with the shine, for The Shining. To kill them, so it's like he's kind of the Man in Black. That the Man in Black is also in like the Stand and all of that shit. Randall, whatever the fuck his name is they all the Red King. Like literally, Steven, he was all coked out on the fun stuff, but like he has a whole multiverse of interconnectivity and like Roland every time he gets to the tower, it's like it's all fucking connected.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love
it. Would be dope if
stuff.
he did it like all really good and at the same time, but I think people are tired of fucking big connected worlds. That Idris Elba, the tower, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it well enough though, but I understand someone who knew the source material why they might hate it. Yeah,
it's like nerd cookies for Dune or something. She's sitting there cutting her wrist, like, no, that's not supposed to happen.
Scatman Crothers is the name of the black dude I loved. Scatman Crothers, and he's in One Floor of the Cuckoo's Nest as well.
And again, awesome. Like Supernatural in the Green Mile. Right? Because you can fucking let him take that evil into me, boss.
And
Dark Tower. Oh, so
Imagine
sorry.
having the name Scatman.
No, dude, I'm literally so jealous right now. I'm having a.
There's that song. I'm a scat man.
That's what I sing that song at least once a month. ABF. Yeah, so I there was so much that I loved, like this whole scene where she thinks he got abused, she all gets mad at him. The scene where she's going through his, Jack, all work no play makes Jack a dull boy. That's actually a perfect example because it's so good.
You've seen
It's
The
so
Simpsons, right? Like,
Yeah,
do you now
yeah.
understand the?
The
Give me the
treehouse
bat,
horror?
Marge.
Oh, already. I mean,
Okay.
obviously, I already knew that, but yeah,
yeah,
that one sticks in my head probably more than any Treehouse of Horror. But here's the problem. So it's so good. She's going through it. 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 She's still going through it. And then it cuts to him. You see him back there watching her as she's still going through it.
You won
still
a lot
going through it, and it's just like. Because it was really good.
Don't
was
look it
really
up.
Good. It's really good.
Don't
and then
look it up.
Oh yeah, don't you put safe search on if you're looking for Scatman.
But
Please.
what's the movie with Tim Robbins and Martin Lawrence? It's really funny. It was during the Money Talks days, but that's when he gets caught on fire. It's like, so I'm a scat man, Scooby-Doo-Doo. When he's like trying to put it out, and Martin's just laughing at him.
Nothing to lose.
Oh my god, that's such a good movie.
Oh wait,
I'm gonna watch
I actually
that.
thought
It's been a long time.
Should I
since I've
add
seen
it to
that.
the wheel? Because I had thought about adding it to the
Absolutely.
wheel at one point. Yeah, because after I watched something, it got recommended, and I was like, wait, what? Yeah, actually, I think it was after Shawshank.
Peak Martin Lawrence. Oh, thank you, Yellow Flash. Shout out, bro. Nothing to lose.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, looking forward to it. You see
Okay,
it.
thank you. I already
You'll like
lost
it.
the tab. So yeah, nothing to lose. Yeah, I like me some Tim Robbins. Nothing to lose. And man, Martin Lawrence. Remember we had like a whole host of black comedians that like they were in a movie. Oh hey, I'm gonna go see that movie. Remember when we had comedians? God, that was so nice. Whatever happened to them? Okay, moving on. Ooh, Badger, gonna have something in private chat for you. Ooh,
Does anyone remember Laughter?
Bought me a Hayden Wayne. The movie involving a psychotic break. Psychotically broke Irwin with the tension building. Sorry, you can call it tension building all you want. I call that cope, though. I'm sorry. Like, as someone who actually can edit and stuff like professionally, I'm telling you, there's a lot of shit that needed cut.
Well, okay, let's just go back to that really quick. Back in the day, movies were just longer, more drawn out. People could actually appreciate Westerns, stuff like that. Do you think that the pacing back then is different than the pacing now?
No, because he does amazing pacing, and then stays way too fucking long. Absolutely, totally unnecessary scene that goes on for way too fucking long.
But
and then really good pacing.
Those
And then
long drawn
terrible
out
pacing.
is to build up tension. Do you think
But
that
he
it
doesn't
worked
build,
back then?
but he didn't build the tension though.
No.
I didn't.
But a lot of
I
people
didn't feel much tension.
Well, or to make you feel off put, but that's when you're saying.
Oh,
you just
yeah,
felt
and the
bored.
off put, and his way of going off put is putting synth music where it's. You feel that's tension. You're feeling off put and awkward now.
I love how his mic is trying not to pick that up, but it still is.
Okay, and that's my make you guys mad at me. Yeah, it's everything old to 10 out of 10. Everything new is a 1 out of 10 is what I meant. It was a
That
10 out of
doesn't-
10. Superman's a 1 out of 10.
Yoda
doesn't make
cruising
me mad.
noises. That's what Yoda sounds like. That, and then Baby Yoda was born after that.
I give,
Thank you, Yaddle.
I give it a 7.5. If he just hired me as an editor, I'd probably give it an 8.5. Well, was
I think only hardcore horror fans are going to be upset with what you just said.
Oh, I loved it. It's like a 7.5 plus.
Yeah,
like I
he's
said,
not yelling at him yet. Just called you retarded, I think. But
Oh, well, that's fine. If someone's opinion who I care about says it, then maybe. All right. So private chat. I got a clip for you, Badge.
I got it.
All right, so I mean, hey, like, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna call balls and strikes, and I know some of you guys, you got a lot of member berries. It's cool. I'm gonna keep calling balls and strikes though. Queers for Palestine. AI, show me what it's like being a 25-year-old liberal male. Let's hear it.
Boy.
Beautiful bill means I will lose my health insurance, my job, and my house.
You're on your parents' plan, you're unemployed, and you live in your parents' basement.
That's a good point. Beautiful bill means
Yeah.
Before AI enslaves us all, we're thankfully going to be able to have some fun with it at least. And ABF, one of the best bosses I've had. I didn't want to sign the contract, but he insisted I sign the contract. And in the contract, of course, is the Stargate clause, where if I'm looking for tabs for a stream and I find a Stargate one, I have to pull it up. Archaeologists unveil a 3,500-year-old city in Peru that sheds lights on the thoughts.
Yeah, they're making
ABF?
some new uncoveries in Peru like every day. So this is making me want to go back because they keep finding some cool stuff.
Love that count. Shout out Jack O'Neill.
Yeah, I was actually on stream with him on Suns and Shadows. He knows his stuff about P90s. Let me tell you.
Just what Graham Hancock says. Stuff just keeps getting older. So the further they look, the further everything gets older, and the further they find sites that are even,
I will gift either of you a sub if you can translate what the hell Tomahawk Super Chat is without Googling.
So Erwin, how do you feel about Bartel taxonomy of players and reflection of current gamers?
Okay, this is wow. You got super smart with this one. Okay, this is interesting.
Taxation is theft?
Taxonomy. Okay.
Okay.
Also, I love this.
Taxonomy even a word?
Correct.
It is now.
Okay.
So it's acting versus world versus interacting versus player. So players in acting creates killers, acting in worlds achievers, explorers, and socializers. I'm a killer kind of guy. Badger, you're an achievement hunter, so I feel like I probably put you under the achievers, but also probably explorers as well. Yeah. The GCA playing their repo and friend slop, I'd put under socializers.
Yeah. I fall under like 3 of those.
Yeah,
the explorer,
know, right?
social, and achieving.
That's what does social like count? Like actually talking to people online?
Yeah,
in games?
interaction with others.
Maybe, ABF playing Destiny 2.
Yeah, I'm somewhere in the achiever and explorer, and like if it's PvE, then I'm in the the top 3 things. But I'm not trying to hang out and talk and do fucking.
I'm an FPS guy, and when I play FPSs, I just want to go straight forward and go. Brrr.
Like
So
if this was an MMO and there was a good like a role play scene, which you can't find one anymore, I would like to RP your characters, but that's gone.
We can replicate that world for you, Badger. We can
all that shit
RP together.
You used to go into like the Old Republic and an MMO, go into a cantina and just see a bunch of people role playing their stories and shit. That's gone, and the only way you do that now is going into like the exclusive guilds and shit. Like
I remember those days.
Isolate, yeah.
All the RPers just play GTA 5 online.
Yeah,
basically.
And free to play brings in people that aren't conducive to, so it's a whole thing. And then everyone got old. These new kids, I don't know.
Shout out Tomahawk. It's always It's always a pleasure to Google search your super chats. Shout out, homie. And okay, we're done with our Stargate. Okay, Badger, hear me out. Hear me. I can hear your eyes glazing over already. Okay, hear me out. So I'm enjoying this Monster Guild so much because it seems to be an isekai of some kind. I keep thinking, if this were an anime, I think maybe even Badger would like it. So Badger, I have my rules for what makes a 10 out of 10, and things like evangelism is certainly one of those things. If you're going to call a thing a 10 out of 10, prepare for some evangelizing. I got the first 8. I made it through 6. I picked these up for a 20% off sale. Never heard of them, so I got them for a good deal. I got them for like $40 for 8 of them, which is all that's currently out. No one had heard of it. And I was like, no, wait, I got all these weebs. Someone's had to heard. And then I realized it's 7 Seas, which is not really a big manga publisher. So I think this maybe is a little bit small. One of the other things that makes it a 10 out of 10. Every time I finish one of these volumes, I say out loud to myself in my empty apartment, I say, holy crap, that was so freaking good. What the hell? And then I go get another one and I go, and I think about looking ahead and I say, no, don't, stop it. Evangelism? Every time I finish, I say out loud how good it is. Something like Batman Hush. That was the comic book I read that I went, every time I set that thing down, I went, oh my God, this is so freaking good. Or you finish like a chapter in it and you go, God dang it, I love where this is going. Like literally when you say it out loud with your mouth to yourself, that's when you start hitting 10 out of 10 category. Characters are incredible. Story, incredible. So, Hayden, on all you, and Jessica, all you free run enjoyers out there. So free run is essentially the hero party defeats the Dark Lord, and then here's what happens to the heroes afterwards. This is what happens when you're the Dark Lord and you get defeated by the hero because that asshole can just keep reviving because he's the hero. You get destroyed, you end up surviving, but all your power's gone and you have to rebuild. So it's what happens to the Dark Lord after the Dark Lord gets defeated by the hero. But in this world, the humans are kind of assholes. And the monsters are kind of good guys in a lot of ways. Except for the main character was the Dark Lord piece of shit, but he ruled with like an iron fist. But now that he's lost his power, now he has to get help from people. So he has to do like teamwork and stuff. Eventually, he forms a monster guild because they're all like, be our Dark Lord, be our leader. And he's like, I can't be the leader. I lost to the hero.
Why do I keep thinking
he does
about
democracy.
Cobra Kai?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe there's already, I think, Overlord is a popular anime and manga where it focuses like on a Dark Lord style character. So but then there's also lots of like solo leveling aspects to it because I'm pretty damn certain they're in some sort of isekai world. There's a mysterious goddess. The hero gets all disillusioned. He beats the Dark Lord and he's like, all the problems should be solved. Why is it that a third of humanity keeps dying every year? And he's like, I thought it was because of all the monsters, but why does exactly 1/3 of humanity die every year? So he's trying to figure out what's really going on in the world. So you think you kind of like,
what is the number on the tower monolith keep getting
yes. And so you kind of hate him at first, but then he gets all disillusioned and you're like, oh wait, now I'm rooting for the Dark Lord and the hero. And then the humans who are kind of assholes and just killing monsters indiscriminately like we do in video games, they were kind of evil, but then it's like, oh, but a bunch of them are dying off. And like Badger in solo leveling, where the magic beasts are like, they have like mental commands where they're being told, kill humans. And like, that's what drives them. Well, the humans have a kill monster hatred for some reason.
Is there any spider vagine?
Anime has a satanic vibe.
No, and that's the other thing. You don't get all the weird, creepy Japanese degeneracy. You get like a little bit of like the meh stuff, but it's not like wacky meh exclamation points everywhere. It's more that in his simpler form, he looks a little more basic, and then so in some panels, it's drawn a little more simple. So he's kind of a little cheapified. But one of the reasons the art is amazing, the dude's character design, like here's him when he's little. This is him like after he's been defeated. He's got a magic staff. It might not even be a staff. It's got some secret magical powerful person inside of it or something. I don't fucking know. Mystery. Then he eventually turns into, sorry, I'm all backed up, more of like a leopard kind of a dragon thing. And then he finally is getting back into his actual form, which I think I got it around here somewhere, where he absolutely looks so badass. They made a mistake making him look too badass because now they have to draw him looking super badass in every panel. It was probably a mistake. But the art is incredible. Yeah, literally, first one I pull up. So, you got Dark Lord with a badass sword. This is actually when the hero finally shows back up, and the Dark Lord and hero have their 1v1 rematch. Super fucking hyped. Let's see if I can find another good little splash page. But this is literally the Dark Lord. He fucking kneels. He's like, bro, we can't defeat you. He like tries to make a deal with the hero. So he's actually like a really fucking good guy. Like he's an absurdly good leader. So he lost like all his powers, but he's still like strategically, really smart and a really, really good leader. But then he ends up being like so good a leader. He's like, nah, I don't want to be a tyrant. Let's do a monster guild instead so we can have some democracy. That way, if the hero kills me, you guys aren't all like leaderless. We can still, because he cares about his monster people. Originally, when he was the Dark Lord, kill. But now and he actually sees them and sees their experiences and cares about them. So super complex character. The hero, super complex character. He finally finds one of the ancient legendary heroes or characters or something, and they basically tell him, if you keep going down this road, you are going to lose everything. And basically he keeps noticing that some of these really powerful heroes and then the really powerful monsters, have the same abilities. Almost like if you're a hero who asks a few too many questions, maybe you turn into a monster. So the hero, and then the hero's like, gets told, don't look into this, but the hero's like, no, I gotta do this for my people. The people need to know the truth. I'm gonna keep fighting. And so he's gonna like get all disillusioned, and then the Dark Lord gets all good, but I'm rooting for both of them, and I like all of the characters. The side characters are great. Like, what? I'm saying, Badger, I get why you don't really get into anime or manga, but God, you were missing out on some really fucking good storytelling.
Talk to me when it's an actual series I can watch.
I know. I know. That's what I'm saying, is it would make an amazing one too. The designs are great. Tons of fight scenes. It's very, very well paced. So fucking good. All right.
Badger, that's the typical, the movie's better.
Sounds like it's a fun concept. Some of what he was saying reminded me of whatever Shad's book is, the Conqueror book, where it's like a
Shadow of the Conqueror.
A bad guy, where he becomes, for whatever,
Exactly.
That's
I
cool.
love.
I like
big
those
bad
arcs.
guy gets broken down and then has to rebuild, and then slowly ends up becoming a more of a good guy. Yeah, I love that stuff. And it's very, if you're into isekais, it's very.
Really? Do you think we like isekais because deep down we know we're in one?
That, and also we love video games.
Yeah.
One of the reasons is because we're living in a video game. All right, one last little bit. Well, it's always the same. Manga, usually they end up doing like all the character stuff better, and they can actually tell all the full stories. You get a lot more of that, like the mental side of stuff. Whereas the anime, the action is way better. So it's the same as books versus movies, comics.
One of the only books where I liked what they did with the ending more than the book, because we got more and we still got the regular book ending, was the Twilight series. Because at the end of Breaking Dawn, there's like not a fight scene at the end. It's just a standoff with a lot of like mental and check pieces back and forth with powers. But in the movie, they actually show the whole fucking fight and then just reveal that it was someone's vision of the fucking of what would happen if they fight. So it's like we got both. We got the whole fight, and we got the fucking standoff with the resolution. Look, fucking just say, yeah.
The reason
I know it's just silly.
The reason I love comic books so much is because you have all the the mental aspects and stuff from the book, and then you get all the actually get to see and hear the characters, experience the characters in the world, as well as the action and stuff of a movie. But you miss a lot of that mental. But you also get to see a lot more and experience, and it's a little easier to understand what's really happening. I love comic books because it combines the two. You get the written media with all the dialogue and all the narration, and you get the physical of actually being able to see it. So you get the best of both worlds, and it loses like the worst parts of those, and you just get the best.
Take your time with that comic and absorb everything before going to the next. Yeah.
I still remember as Heel vs. Babyface was like, comic books are the best medium. I'm like, yeah, sure, you love comic books. Okay, yeah, it's the best medium. And then I started reading them, and I just suddenly had that revelation of, oh, they arguably are the best medium because you get the best of books and movies and lose the worst parts. But then they went woke as shit, so great.
Don't read all the books. It's okay.
All right, and then so that's Monster Guild. In Monster Guild, the Dark Lord's no good comeback! Exclamation point.
I added volume 1 to my cart. Is that my first manga that I should read or no?
What? I was literally just about to say, I only recommend this to the manga enthusiast out there. If you actually already really enjoy manga and you want to have one, oh yes, Batman here too, I love it. If you want to have a manga that all your other weeb friends probably haven't even heard about, none of my weebs in chat had heard about it, and you want to say, I've got this amazing series and lord it all over them. Oh, I can't believe you haven't read Monster Guild. You haven't read Monster Guild? Yeah, I would recommend it. So ABF, you're an adult. Do whatever the hell you want. If you have a large backlog of comic books and stuff to get to, there's 8 volumes of this. I'd probably get to the backlog first. Now, like a Hayden, an actual like weeb, like free run, like manga enjoyer and whatnot. Like, yeah. Hayden is very picky with stuff, but yeah, whatever. This is Hayden more in picky? His wheelhouse.
No.
He can be occasionally a little. He has preferences. Okay,
doesn't sound like him at all.
So he may end up enjoying it, but he definitely has a bit higher chance. ABF, I could see you maybe enjoying it.
All right.
I mean, with your solo leveling enjoyment, like I said, if this were an anime, I would definitely consider recommending it to you and you and Badger. And like I said, dude, we're just talking yesterday when I got recommended anime, what Myriad Color Phantom War, and I was pointing out how if it's an anime, I just assume it's a 15-year-old. Yeah, it's high. Yeah, it's high standards.
There's a couple of words I'd like to say to you about that one, Hayden, but thank you.
So we were discussing if like
Pinky's out.
If Tomak recommends me an anime, I just assume the protagonist is a 15-year-old girl because that's anime, and there's just lots of things that sometimes you just kind of have to accept are there because you get the really good story and characters. You just kind of have to accept the degeneracy. You got to accept the dudes hitting on the 12-year-old girl for the fucking movie. So creepy. But it's like the story and character is so good. Yeah,
we blew them up twice. I understand. Irreparable damage to their psyche as a country. I do understand. It's all right. Yeah. It's not all right, but we'll work on it.
So great about Soul Leveling. Also, I think it helps that it's Korean too, so it doesn't quite have some of that same cultural stuff. This avoids a lot of that stuff. ABF, trying to make a list of anime for you to be able to watch that doesn't have much of those negatives about. It's fucking difficult, dude. It's fucking difficult. So I find something like this that doesn't have a lot of those negatives. I can definitely recommend it. But also, as your first manga, a lot of the weebs in chat would be very mad if I have some random obscure manga be your first manga. They probably tell you need to read Berserk so you can read the 25-page non-consensual scene with the demon lord.
Okay.
But I will say, actually, instead of Berserk, for those who might have missed it, also in my review, same author, Kentaro Mura of Berserk, except it's only that big. Like ABF, this is one. Honestly, if I started off with a manga, I'd probably do a little self-contained one instead of something that's 8+ volumes.
Something I can just finish and be have the completionist feel about.
Yes. Oh yeah, exactly. This is one I like buying these small ones because I like the nice little contained story, so I don't have to buy 30 books. Mm-hmm. But this one was so good, I desperately wanted more. Any of you who enjoy Berserk, holy crap, 100% of you, Gigantomaxia. Highly recommend.
Every time you say that, I think it's a Harry Potter spell.
She's not peeing on him. It's weird little fluids that heal him, okay? Which then brings up...
Don't ask questions.
I'm going to be reading One Punch Man soon, and at the used bookstore, they had all 4 of the ones I had left. So now I have all 29? 29?
Wow.
I have all 29, Badger. I completed my 29-volume collection. As a collector, I imagine you can appreciate that. Yeah, I was so worried. I didn't know which ones I needed. I had to come back and figure out what I needed and go back. I was so worried that they were going to have 3 of the 4 left I needed, and I only had 1. That would have triggered the shit out of me. So I finally got it. But here, Badger, this is a great example of some of the issues. So, One Punch Man, amazing. That's one, like ABF, I would recommend the anime to you easy. It is a little meh, but that's because the manga got a bit of that. So, in One Punch Man, there's Tornado Girl? God, I forget her name. Green Tornado. So, it's this little green-haired girl here. And then
where do the tornadoes come out of?
You don't want to know. And I believe she has a sister. I don't know if this is her sister. I think it might be, but she has a hot grown-up sister who is hot and bodacious. But then her little angry, because you always have the little angry OP girl. There was an angry OP girl in here, and she was really good. I liked it. So
yeah, like the Chicken Edge runners with the shotgun, the angry little that would
exactly. So sometimes the archetype can be a little annoying. Sometimes it's good. I like this character, but here's the problem: she's got the hot older sister. So does everyone sexualize in their artwork, their fan drawings? Do they sexualize the hot older sister? No, they sexualize the little 12-year-old girl or whatever she is. It's fucking gross. And then, meanwhile, like Japan, could we stop sexualizing these characters, you fucking pervs, and just sexualize the adult characters? How about instead of making them all 15, we make them all 18? Instead of being in middle school, how about we put them in college? Yeah. Just throwing it out there.
You do not understand our culture.
If you are a mild anime enjoyer and you're looking for recommendations to dabble a little more, One Punch Man, definitely an easy recommendation. I've been waiting for the next season for so fucking long. I had to buy all the manga. Okay, so well there you go. So Terrible Tornado is 26, but she looks like she's 12, and they sexualize the crap out of her. The fans do. I don't know how much they actually do in the show or manga, but yeah.
She's a legal midget, not one of those illegal ones.
And that's like. Yeah, and so like this little girl who you think keeps offering to pee on his head isn't actually a little girl. She's a weird tech thing. So don't worry, Badger. Sexualizing the 12-year-olds is fine. They're not actually 12-year-olds. We have a name for that. They're called lollies. Japanese dude, stop being fucking creeps. You're so good at character and story. Stop being a bunch of fucking degenerates. God. I'm tired of having to look past it.
That's just the side effect of the bombs that Badger was talking about. So.
Oh, she's 26, but she's 4 feet fucking tall. Stop being creeps. Sexualize the busty, 20-something-year-olds, please. God. Okay. So, Gigantomaxia, this had so she's basically kind of like a cyborg-esque character, and I like characters like that. Very, emotionless. If you're going to give me a 12-year-old girl beating everyone up, at least make her a cyborg or something. So, Tact-Op.Destiny, recommended by Tomak. I've watched 2 episodes, and I feel like I'm going to never watch another episode again because I loved it so much. I want to ration it, and I'm afraid to watch more episodes because I'm going to run out someday, and I'm going to ration it so hard I'm going to forget to watch more of it.
We're all right, Nut Bunny, as long as it's not robot dogs. Erwin, did you see a TV show with a robot named Vicky that looked like a real? I think it was called Small Wonder. Do you remember that? You remember that? There used to be a TV show where there was a girl robot that the family had, and it was I think it was called Small Wonder. I'm reaching back into the recesses of my very destroyed brain. I
think you're right.
I watched it on syndication along with Mr. Belvedere and shit. Yeah, Small Wonder. 85 to God damn, dude. Yeah, I'm old. Yep.
So yeah, basically. Oh, and then her replacing it. They're putting her. Okay, yeah. So I like this kind of character.
The dad made a little girl robot. Yes, that's sort of what I was getting. I was waiting for him to connect all the dots. It just wouldn't play maybe the same way now. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah.
85 to 89 was at different times.
But then this little android combines with him, and they turn into a giant kaiju fighting monster. So, all right. So, Tact-Op Destiny, it's basically some kind of gold meteor lands. I think it maybe does something good or whatever, and everyone's fine. But then a black meteor comes, and a bunch of monsters come out of there and start killing everyone. And then it turns out it's similar. You know, Badger. So similar to a quiet place, where if you make a sound, the monsters attack. In this, it's music. So you start playing some piano notes and whatnot, and they literally have little pianos set up places as kind of a memorial of remember music. And so they essentially, the main character, his sister or friend or whatever, I think gets killed by a monster, but then the little gold meteorite she has on her chain turns her into essentially an super fighting android powered by music, and he is considered a maestro. His arm disappears and turns into a sword for her, and he has a little conductor baton, and he tells her what to do, and they fight, and it's really, really fucking good so far. And the animation is phenomenal. It's 2021. It's on Crunchyroll, and this is what blew me away. The studio is Mappa and Madhouse, which I did not know was a thing. You two definitely won't appreciate it. I as soon as I figured it out, I DM'd Gooch, because Mappa and Madhouse are 2 absolutely legendary studios, and they teamed up to make it. So the art and animation is fan-freaking-tastic, and shout out to Tomak for recommending it. I can't wait to watch the end or put it off till I never watch it. It sounds like I may need to shame Erwin to watch Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. No, literally, no. Tomak, literally just more like this, please, God, please recommend more like this, Tomak, please, God, please. Highly recommend. If you have a Crunchyroll subscription, check it out. You may like it. It's only 12 or 13 episodes as well, so it's nice and short. I hate when people recommend me an anime. Oh, I can't wait. How many episodes? Oh, 128. Oh, okay, I'm never going to watch this. Nice, quick, get it over with. Similar to this. Bing, bang, boom. Get a nice story and characters, and then you're out. Highly recommend. So, Tact-Op Destiny, Gigantomaxia, Monster Guild. This has been your Weeb Weekend. Apologies to Badger. Alrighty. ABF, I would not have known about this if it weren't for you. I've been waiting for this day. Son of a gun. We might have a little more waiting. Let's see. Wait, do we have AIDS? Do we? I think we might have some AIDS.
Damn, it didn't even get off one.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even realize.
Everyone has AIDS. My grandma and my dog go blue. AIDS, AIDS, AIDS.
It'll kick in eventually. ABF, Jeebus H. Christ.
Memo. 4 pounds of C4 may be a little excessive.
Excessive.
Gifties are currently broken. I will go ahead and pin that to the top. Heads up. Guys are so damn generous. You literally run out of people to gift to.
Now we know.
Appreciate it so damn much. Appreciate it, ABF. And yeah, as we've discovered, they do often end up eventually going through. Appreciate it so damn much, and appreciate you telling me about Destiny 2 going free. All of the campaigns free for 2 weeks. Destiny 2, or Destiny and Overwatch. I played since beta. Those were my games. And both of them, I didn't stop playing because I got tired of like the grind or got tired of the gameplay or whatever. Is because it went too woke. And and then eventually the final shape came out. And I'm like, I want to fucking get it, but I can't give you money. But it's the final. I want to know what happens. I want to play, but I cannot give you money. And then ABF said, "What if you were to play it, and you don't have to give Bungie any money?" So currently, me and ABF are playing some Destiny 2, knocking out that final campaign, and I kind of love being back in Destiny. ABF, you happy to be back?
I love it too, and it reminds me like. It's insane. You can actually play a first-person shooter, and your game is running at like 300 frames per second. The game, I can't believe how well the game is optimized, but it's just so much fun getting back, running around as a Titan and punching everything.
It's like Call of Duty. It's highly polished. Badger.
Yeah.
They have a Star Wars thing. They already have like a little Star Wars crossover, but now they're doing like an actual Destiny 2 Renegades Star Wars crossover.
Badger played the Division and stuff like that. Like, have you ever gotten into Destiny? Because
yes,
okay.
Beat the entire first one, played the second one, and when the Moon update dropped, and then I was forced to grind out a bunch of shit that I didn't want to grind out for 4 days to access the shit that was just bought, I stopped playing.
Yeah, I hear that.
And despite that, I still kept playing it. It's the wokeness that killed it for me. I took a break for a while. I took a break for a couple of years. That was because I was just tired. The end game sucked because the raid team are absolute hot garbage. And the people on YouTube who play the game professionally, make videos and stream it and stuff like that, when you would watch them do raids, they would do terrible. People play the game professionally would struggle with all the terrible mechanics and having to get 6 people to be competent and do them all correctly and be properly leveled and be able to show up on time and be able to do it for hours. Even the pros can do it. And they didn't do an LFG or anything like that, so you couldn't find people to do it. So you just had to find the most random retards you could, and there'd always be 1 or 2 people who didn't know what was going on or were too high to pay attention or just suck. And that's why I quit, because the end game was absolute dog shit and so unrewarding.
So I was actually preparing to make a Twitter post of just like a aggregate of woke stuff that Bungie has done surrounding Destiny 2. And it turned into an entire window as if I was going to make an entire off the hip show. Like, they started in 2018. They carried it with the Black Lives Matter stuff in 2020. They made it to where in Destiny 2, you couldn't actually continue playing unless you acknowledged Black Lives Matter. They have funded pride parades, all this and that. So it's insane that these people are running around with this game that other people made before they turned woke. But I do recommend playing it for free. And as soon as it's not free, stop playing.
1000%. First video I made on here that wasn't just a crap it out commentary video was about how fucking woke Destiny was. So yes, I am very passionate about this subject. I do not want to give them money. So the fact that I can actually finally play it and not have to give them money, I've been waiting for so long. And for all you Destiny enjoyers, I want to know what kind of mains you were. I was not surprised at all to find out ABF was a Titan main. See what?
And Irwin being a hunter wasn't a surprise to me.
Yeah, I was originally a Titan main, and then similar to like in Overwatch where I was a DPS main, and then I got tired of not getting heals, and I became a healer main.
Yeah.
I got tired of everyone dying, so I became I did hunter because you could use the shadow class or whatever to turn invisible, so you could go revive all your idiot friends.
Yeah. I'm the guy that Erwin has to run in and revive because I have the insurmountable skull fort on, and all I do is just melee people, which recharges the melee, so I can melee more people.
And I'm all about freezing people, so I've already frozen everyone and killed all the ads before ABF can knee him in the face. So I'm sorry about that. Let me know when it gets too annoying. All right, and so I put it up there. What main were you? Titan, Warlock, Hunter, or Destiny is gay? If you just want to vote, but you don't actually have a preference. And any of you who vote for Warlock, if we could get them timed out, please, Hayden. Thank you.
Yeah, they wear dresses.
They literally wear dresses and float around like a bunch of little fairies. Just saying.
Robes, thank you.
Yes, fairy robes. Yes.
As I point out, Erwin saying that he plays Luna because you can float.
Well, no.
Got him.
She
Got
hovers across the ground as she runs. That is different than trying to jump and floating while everyone shoots you and you just like slowly float there as a bullet sponge. And holy fuck, everyone who isn't saying Destiny is gay seems to be a Warlock main. Oh well, there's only 15 votes actually, so I'm not too worried about it. Wait, what? Wait, Hayden, were you a Warlock main?
Oh, dress wearing scum Warlock.
Okay, well, if we find out he's a Warlock main, then please time him out. Thank you, Hayden. I really appreciate your support. But we're going to have to time you out for a little bit if you're a Warlock main. What?
Well, Jess is a girl, so that makes sense.
Oh, okay, yeah, actually, that's fair.
Yeah.
I always forget, one of my characters is a girl, and you never ever actually see your character, and then occasionally when your like helmet comes off, I go, oh, you're a chick. What? Oh, I guess you do have a little bit of boobs under there. Okay.
I thought you were a squeaker the entire time.
Okay, Hayden is not a Destiny enjoyer. Okay, good. No, it's not. It's a battle dress, Nag. Okay, speaking of battle dresses, NBA 2K26 has a bunch of different variant covers. So they did a WNBA edition. And then they put this black bitch on here who literally everyone hates. She created a new word. It's called the me bound. So in basketball, rebounding is like someone misses a shot and you get the ball. That's a rebound. So what she does is she's such a bad shot. She shoots, misses, and then gets the rebound. And so she has really high rebounding stats, but her rebounding stats are only so high because she's a terrible shot. So she's just getting her own missed shot rebounds. Everyone hates her. She's one of the ones that's attacking the white girl that everyone loves, Caitlin Clark.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so while attacking her like an absolute like third world savage, the only reason people care about the WNBA, she's attacking her, and then racism. Oh, the black lesbians keep attacking the white girl. The only reason people care about WNBA, but racisms. Meanwhile, all the black girls are literally doing racially motivated attacks on the white girl for being more popular than them. No one wants this trifling ass bitch. This is we need to get paid more in WNBA. So Caitlin Clark is literally a legendary character, and the only reason I know anything about the WNBA. And they put the woke bitch on instead. So everyone is just tearing it a fucking apart. God. All right, so shout out Tomac for gifting me Mycopunk. Definitely interested to play it. Devolver put it out. Mycopunk's in-game text chat supports GIFs? Mycopunk's in-game text chat supports GIFs. We literally found this out today. The developer neglected to tell us. So you do /GIF and you put the darn GIF in, and all of a sudden you got Forrest Gump. Hello, GIF. And then everyone's like, wait, what? The fuck? You can post a GIF? And yeah, you can post GIFs. And I don't know what the selection of GIFs are. You might have to figure out which ones actually exist. But yeah, you can post GIFs in in-game chat.
Huh.
So thoughts on that idea? I love me a GIF. I have my communications in Twitter DMs as GIFs.
That reminds me of when people figured out, what was it? That Amazon MMO, where they figured out that you can access web pages through the chat, and it actually broke the game to where they had to like take the game down for a few days to figure out how to lock that down.
Yeah, New World.
Because it was getting out of hand. New World, thank you.
10 out of 10. All right, we're moving on quickly, sadly. Nearly half of this year's... Oh, actually, sorry. I'll read the actual head. Almost half of this year's top-performing Steam games have come from AA or indie studios. All of us were saying AAA is dead. Long live indie and AA. I thought we were... Like, ABF, I thought we were going to take a few more years before we reach that. It looks like we're practically already there. Did you think we were going to have a switch this quickly from AAA?
No. In fact, if I was a investor... Well, first off, you'd have to be an idiot to be an investor for companies like EA or Ubisoft and things like that. But
Yeah,
I would be pooping myself and wondering how I can give money to the indie studios instead, but they don't really want the money. So I think this is a win.
That was the
Not
current
about the money.
So
Sending a message.
I think you had brought it up, ABF. And so I wonder if, Badger, if you have any concerns, the success of Expedition 33, do you have any concerns if they're going to work on a sequel, all of a sudden we're going to have hundreds more people hired and absolutely just destroy it because of their success, giving them so much money?
Yeah.
I mean, that's also such a high concept story and lore, and it's so well, and that's when it get like Assassin's Creed lore was so good until it got popular and a bunch of other people got brought on and the original creators left, and then it's fucking mush and it's so far away. So that would be the fear here, that like the original people that came up with the idea go away and it ends up being influx, and then you just get a diluted product.
Oh, funny, because yes, we will be discussing the Ghost of Yotei gameplay today, which may have some of those issues.
Yeah.
Weird. People who play on our Patch Back games actually make good games. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, you're right. It does point out the imposters who are just after the money, right?
Well, ABF, did you see all the people getting fired from the State Department and they're all walking out like it's a ceremony and everyone's like clapping for them? Did you see that video?
No, I haven't seen the video. I've heard about it though.
Well, if you do see it, pay attention to how many of them are women. It's like 80, 90% women in that video. And it's just like the lead writer of Expedition 33 was a woman. Absurdly good job. Absolutely just wonderfully talented. But then if they get a bunch of money and they get a bunch more people, well, we need to make sure we have diversity and equity and we need more women. And then a woman made the game great. And if they get a bunch of success and then hire a bunch more women will probably destroy it. Ghost, of Yotei style.
Women usually can't help but insert themselves into stories. So the ones that don't do that are insanely talented. You know what I mean? So
currently retarded. Modern current women are retarded. Women used to be great. It's we can go back to it. Like black people gave us jazz music and blues and whatnot. Anyone can come back. I believe in it. So, friend slop. I don't know how else to describe it, but I call this genre of game friend slop. If you didn't know ABF, Repo, and all this stuff that you guys enjoy in the GCA, people call it friend slop, which I don't think is a fair name.
Why are they calling it slop? They're fun games and they're creative.
And then it's fun, and then everyone makes the copycat games. That's total shit. Those would be slop. But this is actually just good game design, just done simply.
These are actual genre defining games.
To where it's going to get copycats. Just Expedition 33, we're going to get so many copycats.
Self-inserts are allowed when it's your own original thing. But if you're adapting something or you're trying to make something for everyone and you just fucking self-insert all the things and only put it in, that's different.
Yeah, it's more of like projecting onto people. You know what I mean? Like that's the part that I don't like. So
yeah, like everyone I'm going to do Batman now and I'm going to put my fucking politics now on this. Sorry, but that is what it is, right?
Yeah, the penguin bitch. Well, I'm half Mexican, so we decided this character was half Mexican, even though it's never brought up and is totally meaningless. Yes. But I just needed representation as a Hollywood executive. I need representation.
Yeah, and the reason why that's bad right now is that women just can't not think about politics, and that's the part that people don't want to hear about when they are in stories.
Yeah. So, someone already fixed it. They just did a face swap, and I always talk about it. You're going to give me a strong woman, make her cute and likable. Badger, how do you feel about Ghost of Yotei if you make the main character
care if
actually
she's
cute?
hot or not. I don't want to play as the fucking female character for a bevy of different reasons.
Sexism being the first and foremost reason, right?
Mainly Jin's story wasn't over, especially depending on your choices at the end, and there was still the mainland of Mongolians that he was supposed to be fighting, and we know damn well they skipped this into the future at the time.
For woke reasons. I don't care how good it is. It was for
It's like
woke
I said
reasons.
last night when we talked about the Rocketeer, and that guy almost got his black Rocketeer because of BLM and the culture correction. Co-opting is what I would have said. This is the same thing with the video games. It's a co-opting. It's like, it's a woman's turn.
That's because they can't create, they can only corrupt.
That's right, Saruman, or fucking evil.
It's true though. Like they always latch on to existing things to put their woke, crap
Yes, they
into.
did.
It's never something unique.
I like your idea, Jennifer, but should we say my vagina for every piece of dialogue? All right, so, okay, yeah, we don't have too terribly much longer. Lethal Company, Repo. GCA guys love some Repo, which of course was kind of just a rip off of Lethal Company. And then this game, did you ever heard of this one, ABF, where you basically are like filming YouTube videos in like a horror game, essentially?
What is it called? Content creation or something like that. I can't remember the name. It's actually really funny. And if you and I played, you would be just falling out of your chair laughing.
It's a game
what they do is
I'd probably do a video for if it came out while I was available.
Content warning. Thank you, Tomak. You go down in like this underworld, and you're someone has a camera, and you're supposed to like get all your friends like interacting with monsters down there, trying not to die. And then when you go back up to the top, they put it into a montage video as you all sit on the couch, and it's the funniest thing you've ever seen.
Well, you actually have someone recording it, and you only have so much you can record, so it's very retarded funny moment, and then cut story to other moment, and then retarded funny, and then so
it's hilarious.
It's
like you have the
ridiculous.
camera and you record other people. You can also flip the screen around and do selfies with people behind you and stuff. It's so great.
So now that we got another word, friend farming. Me, ABF, Hayden, and Gooch playing Schedule 1. I swear one of us at least once a week brings up our Schedule 1 playthrough. That we played for 6 hours one day, and we haven't shut the fuck up about it. It was so memorable and one of my favorite gaming moments I've had. And it was literally, it's because it was a fun game, but it was doing the fun game with the friends. And that's the future. I hope, I mean, I'm not a Souls-like enjoyer, and everything's getting turned into Souls-like, so I'm not going to be able to enjoy that in like the AAA. This is space. But as far as the indie games go, keep giving me more friend slop, please.
I mean, hitting Gooch over the head with a baseball bat to have access to the mixing bowl. I mean, that was a friendship defining moment.
He's big boy. You gotta
His
force
dog
multiplier.
The dog escaped, so we had to run out and look for it. And meanwhile, he was at one of the like benches, so we couldn't use it. So we literally had to kill him so we could use it. Hayden, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So this is a friend slot game. Hayden's been soloing some peak 5 million copies in a month. Holy shit, AAA would love to sell 5 million copies in a month. Raising their prices to $80 is probably not going to make that any easier. This is the future. Badger, I know you're not a big indie game kind of guy, so this isn't
very impressive though.
But if you keep getting more of this shit in your AAA, will it drive you to doing indie games, or will it just drive you to play all your old games instead?
You already knew the answer to that one, but yeah. Even today, I'm like, man, I want to just go back into Skyrim and walk around. Just go walk around and listen to the music and stare at
it's like,
at the nature.
I mean, I was an alcoholic, but I'll just have one beer. No, you're not going to be able to have one beer, Badger. You're gonna be playing. You'll be downloading Skyrim VR by the end of that playhelp. I know it.
Yeah, it's just a better world in there, man.
All this the friend slap games being thrown around and stuff, I can't help but think that it's people that don't have friends to play with. Sorry, but it sounds like you don't.
No. It's used affectionately. That's what's weird. I don't know why they call it, but the first I heard it was the Russian Badger doing in his repo video, calling it friend slop, and they loved it. So
Really?
I don't think they call it slop. Well, yeah, like the way everyone says, like, oh, it's an AI video, slop, AI slop, AI slop. Oh, anything AI slop. No, I think they mean it a little more affectionately.
Well, I was gonna say the other one is probably AAA developers calling it that as a derogatory use, to try to get people to get mad at it or something.
Let's see. I'm a boomer, so I'm currently going to Urban Dictionary to see what they have to say.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Urban Dictionary is a fun website to go to when you need to know about a certain word.
Or, even better, know your meme. So, friend slop is a humorous and derogatory slang term. Oh, wait, I thought it was going to be humorous or describing video games primarily meant to be played together friends and more narrowly indie cooperative horror games such as blah, blah, blah. The complementary term friend farming. The term was initially mocked, but later achieved recognition on social. Okay, so I think originally it was meant to mock it, but now people just use it affectionately, use it just as the genre term.
Kind of like being a racist. It's just
it's a bigot army situation. Yeah. Okay, well there we go. We scratched the surface on friend slop.
Okay.
Let's see, wait. Okay,
there's nothing wrong with friend farming. Like you can't have too many friends.
Yeah.
Connection. Yeah, no, that's like one of the reasons I started streaming was I did I start streaming to friend farm? Like I wanted to make more friends and hang out with people. Did I friend farm you guys?
Wanting to be social with other people is very healthy.
Oh, and then then the very first I hate the term friend slop so much. I feel like an attempt to try and validate the increasingly antisocial tendencies of people, especially men in the game. Wait. Increasing the what? Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm actually gonna need to look more into friend slop now. Wait.
We destroyed a lot of communities with COVID, and these friend slop games picked up a lot of the slack, right?
And it's like, and then look what our friend farming is doing. We've literally people are literally in like relationships now. People have moved to different countries and stuff because of our friend farming.
That's true.
How it used to be. You would play a co-op game, you would maybe get paired with a rando, all of a sudden someone would be better, like hey, this dude's good, and they'd go on mic, and then you'd be playing, and then boom, you have a friend that's just how that used to work.
Raise your hand if you've had an online friend you were like really good friends with who you never ever met or saw their face in real life. Or even on in a camera.
Did I want to, because I knew them through, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole thing. I don't want to know your slave name. I knew your name.
That other Discord I was talking about, 3 other friends and we all went to Iceland together after playing video games for like 7 years together. So
I support it. And giving us games that make it even easier, please. Sign me up. And then actually we're gonna be doing that's not some friend slap, some zombie, some Killing Floor 3 coming out at the end of the month. I was thinking about playing it. I seen if Hayden wanted to play it, and then he went, "Oh, I bought it." I said, "All right, well then we were playing some Killing Floor 3." So yeah, coming up here at the end of the month. Really looking forward to getting playing that. I love me some Call of Duty Zombies. Lucifer the Doberman for 11 months. Tip for the day: go swimming when it is hot outside and compliment beautiful women in bikinis.
Okay.
Tip for the day. Yes. we will let Rossi know. All right. So this one I'm very passionate about. ABF, are you going to be talking about Subnautica 2 situation on Monday?
Most likely. It's kind of a wild story.
Yeah, I am very passionate about this. I've asked like ABF. I've already asked a bunch of people. You going to be playing Subnautica 2? I need to get people for because I'm definitely playing some Subnautica 2. I'm definitely doing a video. We're going to be doing some Subnautica 2. You're going to be doing some Subnautica 2. And it looks like I'm going to be waiting a lot longer to do some Subnautica 2 because it got delayed till 2026. Aww. And the people who had bought this studio, the publishers, whatever, Crafton, they delayed it. And they're like, bro, it's cool. We just fired a bunch of the leadership team and delayed it. Nothing's wrong. Don't worry. But then you get to, like when the creators, hey, everyone, it continues to be an explosive and surreal time for the Subnautica team and community. None of this is what we wanted, but we truly appreciate the amazing support we've gotten from everyone. It means a lot to us, especially now. So this gets into when they bought the company, presumably during then, one of the deals was if you get the game out in 2025, you get a $250 million bonus. So the thought is the team has it ready to put out in like beta, of course, or early access rather.
Early access, yeah.
It's ready. He says it's ready. And we'd like nothing more than for you to play it. Says we know in our souls it's ready. So the thought is, did the company who buy them purposely delay it so they didn't have to pay them the $250 million bonus?
Yeah, because that bonus is being split between a bunch of different executives, right?
Yes. And then everyone's like, oh, but then everyone's like, oh, they're trying to just take it. The execs, I'm glad they lost it because they were just going to take it for themselves and not give it to any of their people. But he's like, bro, we've always like taken care of our people. And then Grums points out that normally that sort of a thing, the profit sharing is like 10 to 20% of profits, where the 250 million, that's way too big. And that bonus was likely tied to the original buyout agreement. Mm-hmm. So it's, oh, well, did they fire them for this or did they fire them for that? They, of course, are, saying, oh, we didn't do nothing. But then Subnautica, the guys have done a little bit of woke. I played the first two. I fucking love the games. 2 is incredible. Below Zero, rather, is so fucking good. I love it. I've beaten it like 7 times probably. I own it on my damn Switch. When I start playing the game, I can't get anything done. I have to beat the game. Like, I'm so unproductive. I end up like hurting my wrist and stuff because I play for too long. Love it. And then everyone, now I see all these fucking tourists. It's the wokest game ever. Woke, 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 woke. The protagonist is black. You never see yourself. Occasionally you have a little bit of dialogue that will pop up and it shows a little picture of a black woman. I assume it's a black woman doing the voice acting. None of it is racial whatsoever. You just happen to have a black woman looking for her black sister. Whoa! And it's like, okay. And then in the new trailer for Subnautica 2, it's a young black dude and a ethnically ambiguous woman. And so, whoa! And then apparently they did something about like gun control and like they put cringe gun control ad in Subnautica Below Zero credits. I never saw it or noticed it in the slightest bit. Okay, they went woke and they are finding out Subnautica Below Zero was beloved. I loved it. It's one of my favorite games I've ever played. Wait, what? Yeah, the second that info from Crafton hit the internet, calling them lazy and distracted with their own things, this was always going to be the outcome. So, the same people who are like, stop killing games, we love the game industry, games, and all this stuff. Now they're all like, you went a little bit woke, we hope you're destroyed, we're glad you got fucked out of $250 million. And it's just like, so now it's, first it started off as, oh, I can't believe they're screwing the devs over $250 million. So we're on the dev side. And then it's, no, the devs are woke, super woke. They ruined the game and they deserve to have the $250 million. This is why I stopped working on my Gamergate 2 documentary, guys. Fuck. And then, I'm in it for the money. I'm not in it for the money. Sues for money. Oh my God. And while I'm sure Crafton is wrong here, I'm going to wait and see on this before picking a side. I feel like Subnautica was going woke. Wait, someone waiting to pick a side? Subnautica was going woke. Not that I've played, and what little wokeness there was probably not going to be particularly overly woke. Superman had a lot of woke elements, and everyone is claiming it's not woke. So by most people's definition of woke, this didn't look like it was going to be woke. And Crafton nipped it in the bud. But until we know for sure what's going on, just sit here and watch for a while. Wow, that's holy. Get woke. But then it's not. I love the game. I hope they lose. I was so excited for this game. So fucking excited.
Nice things.
I'm probably still gonna fucking get it, and then everyone's gonna be, oh, you're playing Subnautica 2? Woke. I can't believe you gave them money. This and that. And look at me. I'm perfect. Look at my purity. You're woke now because you played it. You're probably on the Epstein list. You're not as pure as me. Fuck. God. Well, I was excited to play. ABF maybe we'll play it someday. I don't know.
I I did pick up. So
On that
I've
Monday.
played Subnautica. I haven't played Sub-Zero. I actually loaded it up one day, and then something came up, and I never played it again. I need to play it, but
Sub-Zero.
I
Just
probably will be
plain
picking up
zero.
Subnautica too. But we'll see how things unfold.
Don't do a Hayden. Don't make yourself play Subnautica 1 and then Below Zero because you have to play them in order. Highly recommend anyone who hasn't played plays Below Zero first.
Interesting.
The quality of life changes are necessary. There's so much better. I like so many more systems about it. Driving the giant submarine is kind of fun and nerve-wracking, but Below Zero is so much better. If you've thought about getting into it, Below Zero, whenever it's on sale, you can get for super cheap. So fucking good if you like survival exploration games.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Badger. Right. An hour 35. I got that Ghosty Yotei gameplay video. I kind of want you to go through it a decent bit. You want to save that for tomorrow?
Yeah,
Get
because
it
that's
about
a
here
long
now?
one, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll save that for tomorrow. Nothing else I want to. All right. Badger. Anything you want to plug? It's Saturday. You don't have anything to plug, do you?
Yeah, I think we're good. If he hasn't had it yet, I think isn't Yellowfash having like cause shout out, he showed up. I think he's doing that like Superman Concordium tonight where he's gonna have a bunch of different people on that liked and didn't like it. So
That sounds like a fucking nightmare.
It does. That's why. But shout out. I think Steph and Beardo and some other people are gonna be on there, you know, Kata. So Tom Connor, he's gonna have a whole thing. Raging Rhino. So yeah. Go check them out.
Like
and then
a-
tomorrow, late night with the Gooch.
Yeah, and go. Domark, sorry, I missed 10. One of my longtime friends I have is when he found me when I was streaming Warframe. At that time, we both did not know what we were doing. Yeah, it's there's a lot to do in that game. Absolutely appreciate the shit out of you guys. ABF, anything you wanted to plug?
I'll probably be back here tomorrow. Also, we have a special guest for Off the Hip on Monday named Erwin.
Yes, always happy to be the emergency off the hip guest.
No, we were planning on asking you the entire time. Not
I said I like being the emergency guest. Now I'm not the emergency guest.
It sounded like there was sarcasm there, so I'm just throwing some back.
No, I'm solid as a rock. I'm trustworthy. You know, I can always be there. I'm always a hoot.
Solid as a rock.
Emergency guest. Solid as a rock. And we gonna play any Destiny today, ABF? Or are you busy?
Probably
I'm
not.
playing. I'm fine. I'm playing Destiny with my new best friend Isaac.
That's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine.
You're gonna get so much farther than you, and you're gonna come back and they'll be over leveled, and all the things will be done.
I'm playing all the campaign missions without you. Then fine.
Okay, fine. I don't care. I didn't even like you anyways.
Yeah, well, that's the great thing is there is a lot. If you wanted to pop back into Destiny 2, there's a shit ton to do. So like me and ABF can knock out the final shape campaign, and then there's a shit ton of other stuff for me to do by myself. So
there's all kinds of little yellow lights on the map that you gotta turn off. So
yeah.
Oh, yeah. For those of you who don't like, there are so many little warning and there's so many things I have to click on to get. Dude, it's triggering the shit out of me. Stop flashing! Stop! How do I do stop flashing and telling me I need to do? Please stop! And then like one little destination will have like 8 little icons of stuff I need to be like. Badger, ever since you disconnected your kick from StreamYard and then it warns you that you lost connection to kick at the top in red, also triggers the shit out of me. I said it. All right, that's a pleasure to have you all
Still
here.
says it.
I know, even though it's like it's.
I don't know how to get rid of it.
Like...
There's no way to click it to get rid of it. I guess just reconnect it. But what if I didn't have it anymore? Why does it still say it?
I'm not like OCD. I'm just a little neurotic. Yeah, but who wouldn't hate the big red banner?
I was hoping it would go away.
Yeah, I know. Absolute pleasure having you all here. We will be back same time tomorrow to talk about Ghost of Yotei. Let's go.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Come on.
Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye. If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
So I'm just saying, yes, thank you, ABF. Just saying, after today's stream and his 50 gifties, you all might want to go to a clinic.